So welcome everybody. How are you doing today? It's so very nice to have you here. And today I wanted to speak very briefly about what happens when challenges arise in life. Challenges in your life, in the lives of others, in the world. Because so often, almost immediately, there's an interpretation of what does it mean. What does it mean about you? What does it mean about your life? What does it mean about others or the world? And so often, our old friend, wrongness arises as well. And I have spoken about this so many times. Wrongness is the symptom of the past. The moment you notice in your thinking, wrong, something is wrong, it shouldn't be like that, you can be sure that that's the past. And also, we need to really very consciously resist going in that direction. Wrongness can only take us in one direction. So when challenges arise, there is an opportunity. There is an opportunity to be even more deeply present to what is. And also to broaden our perspective, our understanding. What Ramana used to say, everything that arises, this is just an interpretation of his words, that everything that arises is a result of what has been started or what has started in the past. Everything that we experience is a result of something that has been set in motion at some point that we don't remember. And now, all the good experiences we have, all the in-between experiences we have, and all the challenging experiences that we have are a result of that, what has been set in motion in the past. And if we can see that as an opportunity, if we can see that as that wave of the past arises, that we can actually be present to it right now, which is really what makes a huge difference, other than the past just being engaged and reenacted again and perpetuated again, that we have in this lifetime an amazing opportunity to be present to what arises. There's also another gift in challenge, a gift that we so often overlook, because when challenges are extreme, some of you, I'm sure, experience very challenging times. When challenges are extreme, again, there is an opportunity to recognize that we are suffering. And in that recognition, that's a very powerful recognition. It sounds so simple, recognizing that we are suffering. Most humans on the planet are not consciously aware that they are suffering. Yes, suffering is part of life. Everybody accepts that. But to have that conscious recognition, I'm suffering, that's often the beginning of our desire for truth and freedom. I'm suffering means there's something, possibly there is something that I could do about this. There is something that could change. Often that realization begins or starts us on the path, eventually on the path to awakening and freedom. I will be speaking about this and about so much more in our upcoming 3-week program in April, and about more in detail about what karma really is. Everything is karma, and what does it mean to be present to what arises, and how challenges can be an opportunity and a stepping stone to awakening and to freedom. I am very much looking forward to our time together. And I want to thank you for subscribing and sharing and commenting. And if you enjoy these videos, please do more of that. We really appreciate this. It helps for this to be more visible. Again, I'm very much looking forward to our time together.